Hello, Embrace Creatives community and fellow artists. This is Fernando Del Rosario coming in for my sixth episode of this video blog series. Um, I'm a fellow artist as you are, and I'm also a creative director, graphic designer, and also own my own ad agency marketing firm. And so this video blog series is my way of sharing with you, fellow artists, just tips and tricks and trades on how to promote and market yourselves. This is a series that Andrea and I had talked about as far as me being able to share some of the things that I do, not just for myself as an artist, but also what I do for my clients. How I help them with their marketing efforts, whether they're for their company, their organization, or their product, or they're just for their brands. So this is my way of just sharing those ideas with you. So today's question, which I always like to start off with a question for these blog series, for these blog episodes, is what is your social media direction? So I presume that everybody here has some form of, or belongs to some form of social media platform, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and so on. And as I do myself have those platforms also. And really, the biggest tips that I can share with you, and is what I do for my art, is what are each of these social media platforms saying about me as an artist and the art that I create. Uh, I like to think of it starting from the middle and kind of radiating out. My artwork is available through my website, my official website. That's where it has all of my bio, pictures of my artwork, description of my artwork. People can also buy my artwork through my website. That's where I feature some of, if not all of my gallery showings and so on. So people can go to my website and see both shows that I've done, shows that I'm currently doing, and also future shows, and of course my artwork. Now from there, I use my different social media platforms to tell a little bit of a different part of who I am as an artist. So for example, I take Facebook. Facebook is as you all know, is huge, and I use Facebook as a way to not just show people who I am as an artist, but who am I as a person. Okay, meaning that people can see me as a father, as a husband, as a brother, as a son. So there are pictures of me as a person, not necessarily just as an artist. So my Facebook approach is very much on a personal level. You know, so in a past episode, I was talking about how people that go to your show, comes to my show, they're interested in who I am as a person, who I am as an artist. So I use my Facebook platform to show a little bit of that, of who I am as a person. My Instagram, approach is obviously a lot more visually driven, because Instagram is very much a visual platform. And within my Instagram feed, I showcase a lot of my gallery work, whether it be gallery shows or artwork that I'm either in the middle of creating or showcasing, or even artwork that I've, brand new pieces of artwork that I wanted to showcase. So it's very, very visually driven, revolving around my art. LinkedIn is a very important platform for me, not just as an artist, but also as a business professional, because LinkedIn is very much a business driven platform. right? So within LinkedIn, my company, my marketing and design advertising company, Concept Zombie LLC, this I use LinkedIn as very much as the business side of it. So I don't just feature my art uh, on LinkedIn, but I heavily rely on my business side of my creativity through LinkedIn. All of my connection within LinkedIn are all based on my business relationships. So that right there, it's not very, sure, it has a personal feel to it. It has a little bit of my personality, but it's very business driven. Twitter, so Twitter is less visual and more words. So with Twitter, it's more about my thoughts, my ideas. A lot of it is quotations that have inspired me. So with Twitter, I want to kind of showcase a lot more of inspirations, quotes that have made a difference in my life and my creativity. So each of those different platforms is a different piece of the pie, different piece of my narrative, and I have complete control of that narrative of what I am putting out there. I have control of what I can put out there. I have no control of what anyone's gonna say or write or react to in these different social media platforms. But I have control over what I would like to share in these different in these different social media platforms. And by having a plan, having a direction per social media platform, it helps me organize my thinking, helps me organize my narrative, helps me organize my approach to talking to people outside of my network or outside of my just face-to-face conversations. Another important thing that I want to say is that every single one of my social media platform, including my website, has a consistent name to it. So my company is Concept Zombie LLC. My website is conceptzombie.com. So every one of my social media platform has Concept Zombie as a name in it. So Facebook is facebook.com/Concept Zombie. Instagram, it's at Concept Zombie. Twitter, the same thing. LinkedIn, of course, is my name. So there is a sense of consistency, a narrative thread, not just from the stories that I'm sharing, and not just the name, but also to just the tone of it. I'm very, very, mindful of what I'm saying and how I'm saying it in these different platforms, because I want to be consistent, right? Consistent on my messaging and who I am and my narrative. So very, very cognizant of what I'm posting, how I'm posting it, and what it's saying. And through that, you start to build this story. And every episode that I've shared with all of you, it's always revolved around what is your story, what is your narrative, and the more you lock in who you are and what you want to say and how you want to say it, the easier it is for you to market yourself into these different avenues. So that is all for now as far as social media is concerned. I like to end these videos asking you another question, which is, what are your questions? So if there's any questions at all that you might have that hopefully that I'll be able to answer, or anything that I can help you out with from a marketing standpoint of you and your art and you as an artist, please type it in on the comment section. Shoot me a note on our Embrace Creative platform, and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you, everyone, and I look forward to talking to you again.